Genshin 4.2 livestream finally aired yesterday, and yes, it was big. Seems like in the next version we will finally understand the secret behind the Hydro Archon and Fontaine's prophecy. But if you realize, there's some details that you might have missed from 4.2 trailer. Without further ado, let's get into it. In the beginning of this trailer, we heard the biggest drop for 4.2 story.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
In this short yet surprising voice line, we could hear Nivellet's voice on Hydro's Archon death sentence is kinda different. He sounds kinda sad or surprised, compared to other times when we saw him announce the court result.
Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
We know Nivellet, despite having a cold-looking personality, he actually cherishes people who close to him. It would make sense if he feels sad on dropping that sentence to the Hydro Archon. But if I'm not mistaken, we never really heard Nivellet address Furina as Focalors. Like he actually considered them as two different people.
Furina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Furina. Furina? Now then, Lady Furina. Lady Furina.
And in the new trailer, we could hear him say Focalors' name after a while, but not in the nicest way possible.
Focalors, why did you deceive us? You are a devious one, Focalors.
And by the end of this trailer, we could hear this voice.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nivellet. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
If you realize, it is actually the same voice that we heard in Nivellet's teaser and 4.1 trailer, but with a slightly different tone and different emotion in it.
So, why don't you try to find the answer for yourself? You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Which might be the true Hydro Archon Focalors, bid her farewell to Nivellet. If you realize, this story was already foreshadowed since long time ago. We know in every elemental ascension stone, there's a quote that related to its respective archons, and in this gemstone, it says, "My ideal hath no stain, I must correct you. People here bear no sins in the eye of gods. Only laws and tribunal can judge someone. They can judge even me, so praise my magnificence and purity." Which we could see as if there are in fact two different people, it could be connected to the death sentence that was said in the beginning of 4.2 trailer. The one who will receive the death sentence is not Furina that we know, but the god Focalors. Then if Focalors is about to receive a death sentence, would that mean Nivellet will regain his full power back after Focalors' death?
I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
And other than that, the reason why Nivellet said this
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
might be related to the final judgment. He must decide whether to save Fontaine or let it sink, which could be implied by this voice in 4.1 trailer.
And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
If you take a closer look on Furina's design in the trailer, we could see Furina have a new look on her. Other than her short hair version with black clothes, she also have a vision on her, whether it's in the white version or the black version. which is strange enough for an Archon. But it could be a fake one just like Vente's vision. But by the end of 4.2 trailer, we could see the black version of Furina, which could be her other personality, doesn't have a vision on her. It is still the same as before. I think we could expect the story of how Furina got her vision will be shown after we deal with the prophecy in 4.2. After a while, seems like we'll finally see Mona again in the newest Archon quest, as we heard her voice talking about Fontaine's water feels ominous.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Not only her, seems like Nicole, one of the Hexen Circle Witch, will also share her thought in the newest Archon quest.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
After all this time, skirt design finally revealed to the public. I'm pretty sure all of you already know who she is, but if you don't, Skirt is Childe's master. She's the one who took Childe under her wing and taught Childe about combat, as well as the foul legacy skill that able to transform Childe into this monster. But strangely enough, she have a similar color palette to the new whale boss. And not only that, if you look closely in the split-second moment, seems like she got a fin-like thing growing on her back. It's kinda similar to this fin on the whale. Is this whale related to her in some way, or that's just her transformation? I don't know. Other than that, we could see that this whale is breaking Childe's constellation for a reason. We might get a rough speculation that this event is related to why Childe's vision is not working, and why he proven guilty on Fontaine's court. Lastly, in this scene we saw a foul legacy form that fought the whale. Some people speculated this might be Skirt instead of Childe, but it might not be the case. This foul legacy transformation has a factory logo on the belt, so bigger possibility it might be Childe, not his master. But just like before, this is just a small detail that we can find on the trailer, and we need to wait for the official release to learn more about all this lore. So did you notice any other small detail in 4.2 trailer? Let us know in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.